With this little program here called you can make your overlay reactive. I will show you that now. If I go underwater, it will detect the bubbles and will change the background accordingly. So I'm doing nothing, it's doing that automatically. The same goes for when I lose life. It will shoot off an alarm in the background. Now you can see in the background there's a red flashing light. And if I heal myself, it goes off again. And as I mentioned, that's all automatically. When I go to the nether, it will change the background type and will activate some filters. Yeah, it's doing that all automatically with a little program. And if I go back, it will switch back. And when I go to the end, it will do the same. And if I go into the menu, you will see the background gets blurry. That works in every dimension. So it's super easy to set up. I will show you that. I'm using a mod mini hut and it's showing these little numbers here on the top left. And that's where I get my dimension. And I now have set up the speed. And I want the speed to trigger some speed movement lines on the screen. So when I fly with the Elytra, I get those speed lines. Therefore, I go into my little program. I stop it first. Go to the 5th tab. And now I have to put in the coordinates of this area here. Since in the 4th tab, I am looking at this dimension information. I know it's most similar to that. So I copy those, put them in here. And now I can click on this camera and it will give me a screenshot of the current region I put in here. So if I go down like 10 or 5 more, let's check what it gives me. Maybe 20, almost there. That's good enough for me. Now I have to trim it down because I'm only interested in the forward movement. I'm not interested in the Y coordinates. I can do that by lowering the number on the 3rd place. That will do. Now every time I click on this camera, it will take a new screenshot, and now I have to only do that when I am at full speed, for example. So I go to my program, press on the little camera. So now I got my 2 screenshots I need. I make a new category, flying fast and maybe walking. It doesn't matter. It's just for you, and you will use those words later. I will show you that. So I made 2 categories, flying fast and walking. If I double click on the coordinates, the folder with the screenshots I just made will open. And now I see my standing still or when walking and when I'm very fast. And by double clicking on the category flying fast, it will open that folder. Now I can just copy paste it over there. Same goes for walking. And what it does, it just looks which one is the most similar. For good measure, I will put this one into walking as well. So now it has 2 screenshots in the walking section where the numbers are pretty low. And it has one in the flying fast section where it's pretty high. And if it's more similar to this one, it will trigger the source in OBS. So now what can I do in OBS with it? First, I have to make a source that I want to trigger. Oh, the background is red because I stopped the program and it lastly detected that I have low life. Let me reset that. Okay. So I will set up maybe a new filter will do. Maybe something like that. So now I have to connect my program with this OBS filter. Therefore, I installed the advanced scene switcher. The link is in the description. Click on it, go to my macros, make a new one, call it whatever I want. I will call it flying fast. Now I have to make a new condition. And I say if the file, now I search for the corresponding file. I go to triggers. I'm now in my folder of my program, and now I have my triggers here, and I have a number behind them for each tab. And I'm on tab 5, so I know I have to use this file. And when in this file is flying fast, I know it's in there because the name of the category will always be written in that file. So if it detects the screenshot and flying fast is more similar, it will write flying fast into this file. And when it detects that the screenshot in the walking category is more similar, then it will write down walking in that file. So I look in this file, and when in that file is flying fast, I tell him what he has to do. I'm not going into the scene switcher, I'm going to the filter. Because I just made a filter that I want to enable. And I know it's on the Minecraft background loop. And I want to enable it. And now I have to do the opposite thing. So I right click on flying fast, duplicate macro, walking. Now I have to change this, and when in the file is not flying fast, but walking, I want to disable the shader. And that's all. Let's just start it. And you can see it says 6 to 10 is disabled. That's because I don't have any informations in those tabs, so it don't compute them, so they don't use any resources. Only the tabs that you are actually using are using resources. If it doesn't work right away, you sometimes have to restart the advanced scene switcher. Yeah, but it's now working. Sometimes you have to try something around. Now I put the screenshot with the 13 speed from the walking into the flying fast. Let's check if that's working a little bit better. But you only have to do that once. Yeah, I think that works much better. If I'm running and jumping, nothing changes, but when I'm flying, it changes. Yeah, that's working properly. Yeah, you can do everything you want with it. It works with every game since you are just scanning the screen. I will show you that with my Cyberpunk set in the next video. And yeah, I hope you like it. Tell me in the comments what you can use it for, and see you then.